Do you ever feel stuck when you try to talk about your past in English? You want to share a memory, a story from your childhood, but you get confused. Should you say, I played, or I have played? This small difference can change the entire meaning, and that confusion stops you from speaking confidently. Well, that stops today. In this lesson, you will finally master the difference between the simple past and the present perfect. By the end of this video, you will be able to share your memories and life experiences with ease, sounding much more natural. We will use our special 2-in-1 method. In the first block, we will focus only on the simple past to tell a specific story. In the second block, we will use the same story, but with the present perfect, to see how the past connects to now. For each block, we will follow our simple cycle. Listen, learn, answer, and shadow. This is the practical English you need for real life. Ready to unlock your English fluency? Let's begin. Welcome to English Unshackled. In this section, you will listen to a conversation between Lily and her grandma. They are looking at an old photo album. Focus on the verbs in the simple past. They describe finished actions. Grandma: Oh, look at this one, Lily. Do you remember this day? Lily: That photo doesn't ring a bell, Grandma. I was so little. Where were we? Grandma: We were at your old house in the backyard. Your grandpa built you that amazing tree house. Lily: He did? Wow. I remember a tree house, but I didn't know he built it. Grandma: Oh, yes. He worked on it for a whole weekend. In the end, he was so proud. You played in it every single day that summer. Lily: Every day? Grandma: Yes, you loved it. You invited all your friends over. You kids really had a blast up there. Lily: It sounds like the good old days. Grandma: It certainly was. Time passed in the blink of an eye. You grew up so fast after that summer. Lily: I wish I remembered it more clearly. Grandma: Well, we took a lot of pictures. This was just one of many happy moments. We were truly happy then. This is a great way to improve your English listening practice. If you want more lessons like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's break down some useful expressions from our dialogue. Listen, understand, and repeat. First, to ring a bell. This means something sounds familiar, but you can't remember the exact details. For example, the name John Smith rang a bell, but I couldn't remember where I met him. Another example, her story didn't ring a bell at all. I was sure I never heard it before. Second, to have a blast. This is an informal way to say you had a lot of fun or a great time. For example, we had a blast at the party last night. Another example, the children had a blast at the amusement park. Third, the good old days. This refers to a time in the past that you remember with positive feelings. For example, My grandpa often talks about the good old days when life was simpler. Another example. I look at my college photos and remember the good old days. Fourth, in the blink of an eye. This means something happened very, very quickly. For example, the weekend went by in the blink of an eye. Another example, he was gone in the blink of an eye. Now that you have this new English vocabulary, leave a comment below with your own example for one of these phrases. Now, let's train your brain to think in English. I will play a small part of the dialogue, and then I will ask you a question. Say the answer out loud during the pause. Listen closely. Your grandpa built you that amazing treehouse. He worked on it for a whole weekend. In the end, he was so proud. Now the question, who built the treehouse? The answer is, her grandpa built the treehouse. Let's do one more. Listen closely. You played in it every single day that summer. You invited all your friends over. You kids really had a blast up there. Now, the question. How often did Lily play in the treehouse? The answer is, she played in it every single day that summer. Great job with this English practice. If you found this useful, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel. This is your shadowing practice. Let's build your speaking muscles. Repeat each phrase right after me. Try to copy my pronunciation and intonation. This is one of the best skills to speak English. Let's go. Do you remember this day? It doesn't ring a bell. I was so little. Where were we? We were at your old house. Grandpa built you that tree house. He worked on it for a whole weekend. He was so proud. You played in it every single day. You invited your friends. You had a blast. The good old days. Time passed quickly. In the blink of an eye. You grew up so fast. We took a lot of pictures. It was a happy moment. We were truly happy. Fantastic work. This shadowing English speaking practice is how you improve your English pronunciation and start speaking naturally. You have done an excellent job with the simple past. You see, it tells a story. It talks about a specific, finished moment in time. You are one step closer to speaking confidently about your past. But how do we connect these past memories to our life today? We need a different tool for that. This is where the magic of the present perfect comes in. It's the bridge between your past and your present. You are ready for the next step in this English lesson. Let's unlock the next level of your English skills. Now, let's listen to the conversation again. But this time, Lily and her grandma are talking differently. They are connecting the past experiences to the present. Notice the shift to the present perfect. Grandma: Lily, you have come a long way since those days in the treehouse. Lily: I know. But you know, I have never forgotten that feeling of freedom. It has always stayed with me. Grandma: I have always known you were special. You have always had such a big imagination. Lily: I think that treehouse helped. I have written so many stories in my life because of the games I played there. Grandma: That's wonderful to hear. To this day, I believe it was a once-in-a-lifetime childhood. Lily: It really was. And Grandma, you have given me the best memories a person could ask for. Grandma: It has been my greatest joy, my dear. I have watched you grow into an amazing woman, and I have never looked back. Lily: I have saved all the pictures you gave me. Grandma: I'm so glad. We have shared so many wonderful moments together, and there are more to come. This kind of daily English conversation practice is key for fluency. Let's look at the new vocabulary for this section. This is real English for daily life. First, to have come a long way. This means you have made a lot of progress. For example, your English has come a long way this year. Another example, she has come a long way since she started her new job. Second, to this day. This phrase means that something continues to be true even after a long time. For example, to this day, I still don't know who sent me that letter. Another example, he quit his job 10 years ago, but to this day, he says it was his best decision. Third, once in a lifetime. This describes something very special or rare that is not likely to happen again. For example, a trip to Antarctica is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Another example, that was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Fourth, to have never looked back. This means you moved on with a decision and have had no regrets. For example, I moved to a new city, and I have never looked back. Another example, she started her own business and has never looked back. Using these English collocations will help you sound more like a native speaker. Let's train your listening skills again with the present perfect. Listen to the phrase and answer the question out loud. Listen closely. I have never forgotten that feeling of freedom. It has always stayed with me. Now, the question, what has Lily never forgotten? The answer is, she has never forgotten the feeling of freedom. Let's try a final one. Listen closely. I have watched you grow into an amazing woman, and I have never looked back. Now, the question, What has Grandma watched Lily grow into? The answer is, she has watched her grow into an amazing woman. This is how you train your brain to think in English and improve your English conversation practice. Now it's time for our final shadowing practice, English. This will help you master the rhythm of the present perfect. Remember to repeat after me. Let's begin. You have come a long way. Since those days, I have never forgotten that feeling of freedom. It has always stayed with me. I have always known. You have always had a big imagination. I have written so many stories. To this day. It was once in a lifetime. You have given me the best memories. It has been my joy. I have watched you grow. I have never looked back. I have saved all the pictures. We have shared so much. More moments to come. Excellent. This is how you build the skills for fluency. Your speaking practice is paying off. You are learning how to speak English more confidently. You did an incredible job today. You practiced the simple past for specific, finished memories and the present, perfect for life experiences that connect to now. This is a huge step to stop translating in your head and start speaking with confidence. My best advice is to repeat the shadowing practice sections of this video every day for a week. Repetition is the key to building muscle memory for speaking. This is one of the easy ways to improve your English. If you found this English lesson helpful for your English fluency, please do 3 things for me. Hit the like button, subscribe to English Unshackled, and leave a comment below. For your comment, answer this question. What is one thing you have done in your life that you are proud of? Use the present perfect. And don't stop now. Keep your practice going by clicking the video on the screen for another lesson. Thank you for learning with me today. This is English Unshackled. Until next time.